Hello, and welcome to Fun Shots Sinfonia dell'estate. It looks like I unmuted everything, so huzzah! But, yeah, so today we're going to be playing a game called Magical Fury by a designer called Aaron Clooney. It's a fantastic game. Surprisingly light, it's like 30 pages or something. But before we get into the anime bullshit, let's go around and say a little bit of who y'all are, what you do, that kind of stuff. Summer, let's start with you.
Okay, I guess. No. I'm Summer. I do a bunch of stuff here on the interwebs, mostly streams over on Off the Table, off_the table here on Twitch. We just play a bunch of games Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm here a lot now, out of like just all the time. And then I'm on a couple other channels, but really just follow me on Twitter because I always tweet about everything that I do. Yeah, that's basically it. Just play a bunch of games for fun with my friends. And torture Dylan.
Yeah, that one. Also,
when and where I can.
And everyone's favorite AI singer, Lauren.
Yes, hello. My name is Lauren. I'm at JL_nice_girl on Twitter. I do similar things to Summer, except that I just go on other people's streams instead of streaming myself because I'm lazy. And I sing opera sometimes, and I'm really excited to Magical Fury because it's one of my films.
All right. And last but certainly not least, Jess, who has obviously never been on the show before.
No, of course not. I've never been here. Who are all of you again? Yes, I am Jess, Little Cup of Joe on Twitter, where I tweet about a whole bunch of nerdy stuff. I also draw like the most anime art possible. And I am on Encounter Roleplay on Tuesdays in the Long March, playing a very unfortunate wizard.
Woo!
And I do other games. I'm kind of around. I do D&D, do things on the internet. Just follow me on Twitter and you'll figure it out.
I think follow me on Twitter, you'll figure it out. It's probably a pretty good summary for most of us.
Yeah.
Like, we do a lot of shit. Just go sort it out for yourself.
Yeah. It's all on Twitter. Just go there.
Just do it.
Oh man, Joel, with the do you even go here? So I think that's a pretty good segue, because our show today is going to be taking place in a high school setting, which I'm excited for. I'm excited to play a contemporary setting for this game. Talk a little bit about the game. As I said, it's a pretty small game. It's a Powered by the Apocalypse game, but it really breaks everything down into a couple core chunks, and all of the moves basically are basic moves. Instead of having playbooks, it's very simplified. But in doing so, it opens stuff up to a lot of customization, and I think it's going to shine particularly well with the characters that the players today have made. So, holy crap! Real quick, thanks Grimsar for gifting a sub to Little Cup of Joe.
Thank you.
Little Cup of Joe, enjoy that Anarsis popcorn emote.
Yay.
And yeah, okay, so. It's been a week and a half since I played a role-playing game. I'm gonna try and remember how to do it. Let's do this. So our anime starts with sort of an abstract screen of sparkles and colors and a voiceover. And the voice says, "C'era una volta. There were 3 young women in a small ward of Tokyo called Meguro. They woke up one day thinking that it was just like any other. But what they did not know was that they had a destiny, and that destiny would call them. Listen now to Sinfonia dell'estate, Movimento Uno, Rondo Capriccioso." And then we get a bit of like a starting opening credits, we get fancy J-pop music. And I think we open today on a young woman by the name of Kikuko, who is laying in bed in her home. Kikuko, you wake up to not your alarm, unfortunately, but to your mother, who opens the door and says, Kikuko! Kikuko, you are already 30 minutes late for school. What are you doing? Get up.
She just kind of and throws her arm over her face, like rolling away from her mother.
No, Kikuko, now.
All right, I'll get up. And she like swings her legs out of bed and slowly like sits up and is rubbing her eyes. And then kind of looks outside and then actually realizes what time it is and sprints out of bed.
The sun is bright, the birds are chirping.
And like in a panic, she runs over to her closet and starts like throwing off her pajamas and like pulling on her school uniform very, very quickly.
Yeah, what kind of pajamas does Kikuko have? I think it's important that we know what print of pajamas she wears.
Yeah, what print? It's actually a set that her mom bought for her probably a couple years ago. So they're like the pants are too short. And like the shirt has been through like so many washes, it's starting to kind of shrink up. But it's cheetah print. She did not buy this for herself, but she wears it to appease her mother.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think when you get downstairs, your mother is in the little kitchenette, and your backpack is hanging off of the back of a chair, and there's a plate of food and a paper bag with your lunch in it. What do you do?
She runs over to the basically tripping over herself, still pulling on her shoes, and grabs her lunch, and then runs over to her mother. Is her mom down there, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere. And kisses her on the cheek and says, all right, well, I will see you this afternoon.
All right.
And like heads out.
Yeah, okay. And then like we see you running down the street. Did you grab your lunch? I forget.
I did get my lunch.
You
yes.
did. Okay. So you've got your lunch, and you're running down the street, and as you're running, we see you pass sort of like you're going like through several residential streets, and then you pass sort of like a hybrid alleyway / long driveway, and looking down the alleyway, you see a couple young kids, probably like middle school age, standing around in like a circle around something, sort of shouting.
Yeah, I think what we see is that Kikuko, as she like runs by and then kind of skids to a halt and then backpedals a couple steps to look. And she kind of goes down the alley a little bit and kind of calls out, "Shouldn't you all be in school?"
What? Huh? They look at you and they look between each other and they just bolt. And what's left is there's a dog. There's a large black dog. Looks sort of like a Doberman. It comes about 3 feet up. It's significant, and it turns and it looks at you and makes eye contact. And we get the background behind you goes black, and there's like the white line behind your head as you have the sensation of the dog looking sort of into your soul, and it starts walking toward you. What do you do?
Nice doggy. Good doggy. Backing away from the dog.
It growls.
I dig in my lunch.
Mhm.
What what do I have? Do I have anything that a dog would like? Like a sandwich, maybe?
I don't know. I think you've got you have some curry rice and maybe a hard boiled egg or two.
Great. She's like, okay, well, nothing probably that you would like in here. Just chew, go home.
He keeps walking toward you.
All right, well, I have to be going now. And she turns and starts walking away from the dog.
Yeah, so you walk off and you head off towards school. And we linger on the alleyway as the dog sort of trots up to the street where you were standing. And in a crack in the pavement, there's a small crystalline flower that's grown. And the dog leans down and sniffs it and then looks after you. And we cut now to the school, where in the classroom we see two students. We see several students gathered, but two of them stand out because they look like anime main characters and they're fully rendered instead of everyone else sort of being the outline of people. Which of you two do we see first, do you think? Which one of you is class president again? I think that's probably who we'll see. Okay, so Ayasugi, we see you standing at the front of class. It's about 5 minutes after class was supposed to start, and the classroom is a disaster. Everybody is talking to each other. What do you do?
So just kind of gonna try to get attention. Just, excuse me. Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody shuts up and looks over, and we see now this second character here, Kurosawa Hana. Are you standing on your desk?
No.
Okay, you're just yelling at people.
I'm sitting at the very back of the room with my legs on my feet on the desk and my chair tipped all the way back to the wall.
Nice.
Thank you, Kurosawa-san. We should get started soon. I think the teacher is about to arrive. We need to take roll. Is everybody here?
She's gonna kind of scan the chairs.
Yeah, we see the chairs,
count.
and then we see blaringly obvious this one empty seat.
Ishii-san.
She'll just go checking off on the papers and leave the papers in the teacher's desk, and then sit down at her desk.
I'm sure she'll show up sooner or later.
And at about this point, the principal comes in, and the whole room, which had started to mutter again, just goes quiet. I'm afraid Miss Kisaragi isn't making it into class today. She is unwell and is staying home. However, homeroom will continue as normal. Miss Ayasugi, I see you've already taken roll. Thank you for that.
Yes.
And we now hear a pair of feet running very loudly down the hallway. And Kikuko, you come skidding right up to the door.
Yeah, I think she is basically flinging herself into the room, and she yells, "Good morning!" It's dead quiet.
Yeah, everybody is looking at you.
Oh, sorry. She
Miss
apologizes and goes and sits, trying to scoot away.
And yeah, you walk into class. You're trying to slide to your seat, and the principal, Miss Ishii, you do
Yes,
know
sir.
you're supposed to be here before class starts, right?
I've been made aware.
Hmm. This is the 4th time this week?
Oh, I thought it was only the 3rd time.
And we get a smash cut to Ishi just sitting outside of the classroom. And the bell rings and the door opens next to you and people start filing out of class. What would you like to do?
She's still sitting outside.
Yep.
Ayasugi will hand her a few papers.
This is the homework from today's class. You might need that.
Oh, thank you.
Kikuko. Again?
I didn't mean to. My alarms didn't go off. I think. At least I didn't hear them go off.
Are you getting enough sleep at night?
I think so. Are you saying I don't look rested? And she's kind of like suddenly very self-conscious.
No, that's not what I meant at all. I'm sorry. It's just you're constantly arriving late, and that tells me it sounds like you're not getting enough sleep.
No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'll just start setting more alarms.
Okay. Well then.
Do you want me to call you before I leave tomorrow?
Would that be too much trouble?
No.
I mean, it would probably help me for sure. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay, yeah. I can do that. I mean, look, it would really suck if you got kicked out of school or whatever, so don't.
I'll do better from now on.
No, you're doing great.
Like she's had to sit outside.
Yeah, but you were only like a little bit late this time, so
Yes, it was only approximately 30 minutes, I think. Which is an improvement over yesterday because you were 45 minutes late that day.
do you time her?
No, I just happened to look at the clock both days and Monday. Anyway, excuse me, I need to go take these papers to the office.
Thank you for the homework.
Of course.
Bye. Howdy, John.
She's gonna awkwardly hurry off.
Yeah. We follow Haruka as she goes to the office, and when you get there, I think it's sort of like it's a bit of an open planning kind of thing, and then there's a door at one end that says principal on it, and you go to leave the papers at Miss Kisaragi's desk, and you hear some, I don't want to say yelling, but elevated vocalization coming from
Loud speaking.
Yes, coming from the principal's office. What do you
She'll
do?
stop and listen for a little while.
Yeah. So, look, I don't care if you're having trouble finding a replacement. I need one now. Miss Kisaragi didn't come in. She's not answering her phone. I have too many children in the school to teach them all myself. Send someone now. And then you hear the phone hang up.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yes?
Principal, it's Ayasugi-san.
Oh,
Ayasugi.
please, come in.
Yes, here, I have the papers left from class today. I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it over here, but is everything all right with Kisaragi-san?
I'm sure she just had a... I'm sure everything is fine. Don't worry yourself too much about it. Worry about your homework.
Of course. When was the last time you heard from her? If I may.
I think this might actually be... This might be our first roll of the night. 'Cause I think this is trying to find some information. I think there's a move for that.
Sweet.
So, let's
What
see.
do I do?
Let us check scene types and moves. Oh, I should make it so you can see this handout that lists all of the moves. Whoops.
That'd be nice. Thank
For
you.
we
the
go.
people at home, I've never played this game before.
Neither have I. It's
Right.
fine.
Neither have I. It's fine.
So I think this is. I think this is search. I think that's the closest
Okay. Search sounds good.
because you're doing like sort of mundane investigation. So if you go into the rollable tables tab, I went ahead and just made tables for all of the moves. And I think there's actually like a macro for
Oh, sweet.
search that you can just
There is.
roll that. Boom! You find something else, something strange or misleading. That is not good. You rolled not well. Okay.
Me.
Find
That's my track record.
something else, something strange or misleading. Okay. Don't worry about it. You should get along. You're too young to be worrying about this sort of thing.
Well, all right.
It's a beautiful day. You should go spend some time with your friends.
Of course.
She looks a little confused by that statement. Like, go outside and spend time with friends? What is that? That's not studying. But she'll bow and then turn and make her way back.
Yeah, so stepping out of the office, you swear just for a second as you look down the hallway, you see a dog in the school turn a corner.
A dog on campus? What in the world?
Head in that direction and see if she can keep up with it.
Okay. Meanwhile, what are Hana and Kikuko up to?
What class would we have next, or is it what time of day is it?
Let's say, I don't know, PE. PE is a classic.
PE. So we're probably outside, like in gym uniforms. Then I would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kikuko is sitting like on the sidelines, pretending that she has sprained an ankle. Oh, it really hurts.
Do you have a manga open in your lap, like under your backpack?
I just need to rest my ankle for the rest of class.
Maybe forever.
As she's like turning the pages, getting so into the drama.
Right.
It's the best part.
Oh. Okay. Hana, how about you? Are you kicking ass at sports?
Yeah, I am. I'm like so good at sports.
I absolutely believe it. It's probably like softball or something, and we hear like the crack of a bat, and then just this streak as the ball goes flying out of the schoolyard.
Woo!
Yeah, and a bunch of classmates run up to you and are like, "Yeah, you're awesome. We think you're the coolest shit." And in the background, we see a dark shadow cross one of the windows, and then we see Haruka run past the window shortly after. And I think, Hana, you catch that out of the corner of your eye. What do you do?
Oh, sorry.
That's-
Sorry.
Did you forget your name?
It's fine.
I did a little bit.
Names
So
are
I
hard
see,
when they're not yours.
I see Haruka run.
Yeah, you see a dark shadow move across
Okay.
one of the windows, and then you see Haruka following after it quickly.
Teacher, I have to go to the bathroom.
I think the teacher is this, like, he's more a sphere than a person, and he's got
Yeah.
like, this big old bushy mustache, and he's got his arms crossed. He says, "All right, Haru-chan, go ahead."
Okay.
And while you're at it, take Miss Ishii to the nurse.
All right. Come on, Kiku. Let's go.
I don't think that's necessary. I
No,
can just sit here and
I think-
rest. I don't know
mean,
if I
if
could
you're-
make it anyway. It's
Miss
very
Ishii.
tender. Yes,
So Hana is just gonna like fireman carry her. Like,
Oh, this is really
over her
unnecessary. You really
shoulder.
don't need to do this.
Yeah, you pick up Kikuko, and she's like, "You're holding your backpack, Kikuko, but you drop
Yeah.
your manga on the ground." And we
I
just
was
see you, like,
almost done with that.
reaching out to it as you're
She
carried
drags
off.
me away.
As
This
you
is
come
really
around-
highly unnecessary.
No, I think there's something weird going on. And like once we get in the room, I'll like put her down.
Yeah, so you come around the front of campus to sort of like the main entrance, and there's a long walk from the entrance out to the gate, and you see Haruka sort of a little out of breath standing at the door.
Where did it go?
Haruka, what
What?
happened? I saw you chasing something.
Well, it seems there's a dog loose in the school. I was trying to find it, but I've lost track of it.
Dog.
Yes.
What
Did you
kind
see
of
it?
dog?
It was a big black dog. Have you seen it? Did it run by?
No.
Oh, I actually did see a dog this morning on my way to school.
Oh. Ishi, did it follow you here?
I don't see why it would have.
Well, we should find it. It shouldn't be running loose in the school, don't you think?
Well, it looks like you chased it out of the school.
Oh. That's not good. I don't want it running around out in the street all by itself. We should get it to a shelter or something.
I'm sure it's fine.
Also, like,
It
what time of
was.
day is it exactly? Like,
It's-
how much
it's-
school day do we have left?
Let's say it's the afternoon. So you technically have like maybe one more class.
Okay.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea because it was pretty aggressive this morning.
You were face to face with it?
It did come toward me. It didn't attack me or anything, but it did growl at me.
Oh, that's not good.
Guys, we don't even know if it's the same. Like, there's more than one dog in
Seems
Tokyo.
pretty coincidental.
Why would a dog follow you to school and then you not notice there was a dog following you? I mean, you don't notice a lot of things, but I feel like you notice a dog.
Well, maybe, but I was in a hurry because I was running late.
That's true.
I think we should.
Sorry. The dogs are mine.
Oh, wait!
It's
There's the dog!
pathetic.
I
It's
hear it.
significantly smaller than I thought it was last time I saw it.
Well, would it make you feel better if we at least searched the school and made sure it wasn't inside?
I've already been around most of the school trying to find it.
Then it must have
Here,
run out.
doggy.
We should chase it out. We don't want to call it to us.
Yes. Well, we've still got one class period left. We can't just leave.
Oh, I don't see why not. Nobody will notice.
Ishi.
I do it all the time, and hardly anyone ever says anything about it.
What,
They really only care if you're late.
You just leave class in the middle of the day?
I can't
You don't?
really get in trouble anymore this month.
Hmm.
I-
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't either.
Let's. It'll probably be too late, but let's just wait until after school, and if we see it, we see it. I'll let one of the teachers know. Maybe they can call, and someone can take care of it. I hope it's all right.
Do you mean kill it?
No!
Oh, you should say that differently.
Anyway, it's not here anymore.
Oh, okay. I think we're fine. Do you want to like go skip class in the nurse's office, Ichi, or?
Wait, why are you going to the nurse's office? You're not hurt.
I sprained my ankle playing softball earlier today, and it's just starting to feel better.
She looks her up and down for a long moment.
Yeah, I think you look her up and down, and you like look at her ankle, and there's a moment where like a brief breeze passes through the area, and we see like your pupil dilate, and you can tell like in that moment that she's perfectly fine, and in like this internal emotionally true knowledge that you're not necessarily used to.
You're fine. You don't need to go to the nurse's office.
Well, the teacher thinks that's where I'm going, so I should probably go. Unless you want to skip class to look for the dog. Where are you supposed to be anyway?
She's pausing for a very long moment, considering which class it is she's going to miss if she does this terrible, terrible thing.
Look,
And if
I
it's one
don't.
she can afford to miss.
I want to go back to playing softball because that's fun.
You just
So-
walked out in the middle of a match. That's not like you at all, Hana-chan.
I mean, it's not like you to run around in the hallways after dogs.
Well, yes, that's true.
I was like worried about you, I guess.
No, it's fine. It was just it's my music study anyway, so it's not as if I was in an actual class. I can always catch up at home. Well, all right, fine. We're all out of class right now anyway.
Yay!
I'll
Dog
find
hunt.
some way to explain it, I suppose.
Well, I'm gonna have to go back eventually because somebody made me drop my book.
What?
Somebody lied about their ankle being hurt, and I needed to go take care of Haruka.
Somebody lied about needing to go to the bathroom.
Well, let's just go before somebody sees us and we can't leave at all. Let's do this quickly, and then maybe we can get back in time, so I'll just be a little late for class.
All right, so where did you see it go?
I think
she's gonna kind of look out past the gate and try to
Mhm.
remember which direction it headed in, if she even saw it leave in a given direction.
Right. Let me double check. I think this is again a search check.
Okay.
But I think
Searching.
each of you can make a search check,
Ooh.
and we'll see what each of you finds.
Is the table working correctly?
Table might be broken. Hold on.
Yeah. We appear to be rolling zeros.
Yeah.
The table was not broken the other day.
What would
Okay.
what would we roll in just like
it'd be
straight
2d6.
old dice? 2d6.
2d6, yeah.
Oops. Fuck it. Sorry. Ignore that.
Alright, let me just go to the table.
Oh no.
This is
Wow.
an investigate check. Investigate.
Hana-chan,
Search.
why?
Okay. Ooh. Alright, so with a 7 and an 8, those are the same. You get closer to your quarry, but they may see you coming. On a 2 to 5, find something else. Something strange or misleading. So, Haruka, you're pretty sure you know which way the dog went.
Okay.
And so you'll be like, that way, and start leading off. And Kikuko, you're on her heels immediately, because getting out of here is your number one priority. But Hana, you hang back for a second, sort of on a whim, and you see growing out of a crack in the steps at the front of the school, there's a small crystalline blue flower.
I pick it up.
All right. It as you pick it up, it shatters at the base a little bit when you pluck it from the ground. But holding it, it feels like there's a tone that is ringing from it up through your arm.
What's that? she's just gonna stare at it. Like, this is weird.
All right. And as the three of you head out with Hana looking at quizzically at this flower, our camera view shifts up and we see maybe 2 blocks away, sitting at a corner, this dog. And then with that, I think this is a good point for us to go to our first break tonight. So we're going to step away for just a couple minutes, stretch our legs, get some water, do all that fun stuff, and then when we come back, we will find out what the heck is up with this dog, and possibly what the heck is up with this flower. We will see you in just a couple minutes. Time to find the puppy indeed. Hello! Welcome back to Fun Shots Sinfonia dell'estate. You know, I studied Italian for 2.5 years, but it still trips me up every time. So, where we left off, the three of you had run off into the Meguro ward of Tokyo to skip school and find a dog.
Good
Worst
life
day of my
choices.
Worst day of my life. Worst decision ever.
Great life choices. Perfect life choices. I don't know what you're talking about. So,
You know how much this is stressing Haruka out?
I'm having a great time.
Actually, I think Hana does know that and is like, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. Find the dog.
I'm missing class. I've never missed class.
It's okay, it's character building. You'll be fine.
Okay.
As you go down the street looking around for this dog, you can see it just at the end of this street over on the corner, and it's sitting there, and it like turns from where it was looking away to look at the three of you, and then calmly stands up and turns the corner out of your view.
No, don't do that. Come back, please. We don't have that much time. We can't follow you. Please come back, dog.
Gonna go after it.
Are we sure we really want to be going after it? I mean, it's off campus.
Well, we're already this far out, aren't we?
Yeah, but it's fine. See, it's fine. It obviously
Come
knows
on.
what it's doing. Okay. I will follow Haruka.
Yeah.
So you go down the street to the corner, and you can see it just like a block away, and it looks back, and then turns a corner.
Oh
Into
gosh,
an
how long
alleyway.
is this gonna go on?
Seriously, dog, can we just like...
Maybe we should split up, and try to cut it off.
Have you seen how big that thing is? I don't want to be facing it down alone.
Well, it
Why
doesn't
don't
seem
you
aggressive
two
right
go
now.
together and I'll go alone? Because I don't think either of you can face it alone, honestly.
Well,
That's-
we should all go together. We shouldn't split up.
I mean, she's right. We'll catch it, maybe. Faster.
Is that what we're trying to do? Catch it?
Well, or I mean, we could.
Maybe we could just corner it in a yard.
Maybe it's going home, wherever home is. I guess. Still, don't you think we should go after it? We're already here.
I mean, it just seems like a normal dog to me. Honestly.
The dog comes back around the corner and looks at the three of you and turns around and goes,
No,
A
seriously.
normal dog?
Did you
You
see
think a
that?
normal dog would do that? It's
Come on.
psychotic.
She's gonna
I
go
think
after
a
it.
jerk dog would do that.
Maybe this is like
Baka Inu.
someone fell in the well and it's trying to tell us something.
I mean, it's
Yes,
not barking. Don't dogs like bark when that happens?
Oh, I don't know.
Not
I
in
don't have a
Japan, that would
dog.
be rude.
It's a very Japanese dog.
All right, let's just go. Let's go after it, I guess.
Come on, Ishi, Hana-chan.
Fine.
Jogging after the doggy.
Come back here, pepperoni.
So, coming up on this alleyway, you see it's sort of like there are these two tall apartment buildings that are casting a shadow into the alleyway. There's a like municipal dumpster off to one side, and sitting smack dab in the center of the alleyway is the dog, and it's sitting there facing the three of you.
Okay. Well, you're already sitting, so never mind. Stay. Do you belong to anybody?
She's kind of looking around, like to see if it has a collar or something, some sign that it is owned.
I suppose you could say that.
I'm sorry, did the
Hello?
dog just say that?
Yes.
Yeah, no, she says that out loud.
Oh, what?
Hi.
She's gonna look to the other two.
Did you hear that?
Uh-huh.
Have I been studying too hard? Am I going crazy?
Just
No, I
just
heard
breathe.
it too.
Just breathe
Okay.
calmly.
This
All
is
right,
really weird.
dog.
Hana just like turns around and walks away.
I'm gonna try. No.
Where are you going?
Hana, no, The dog
okay.
stands up and like pads closer to the group of
No,
you.
you're still a talking dog, and this is a dream. We're dreaming.
Getting-
This isn't
No,
real.
no.
I feel surprisingly
No.
awake right now.
Yes, I am
Getting the
definitely
three
awake.
of you away from school took a lot longer than I was hoping.
sorry.
Okay, but I'm gonna go back now because
No, you're not
this
going
isn't-
anywhere. She's got her hand on you, like grabbing you, like gripping you very tightly.
Okay,
I-
but you know this isn't real because dogs don't talk.
This one does.
Oh, I do.
Okay, Mr. Doggy,
Miss,
do you have a name?
the name is Madra,
Oh,
and it's Ms., not Mr.
oh, so sorry. You're a girl.
It's hard to tell from
Miss-
here.
Miss
Right,
Madra?
right. It's a talking girl dog with a name.
Well, you're a talking girl with a name, so
Yeah,
not
but
that much
you're
of a
a
stretch.
dog, and
Not
I'm
exactly.
a person.
I'm a Tsukaima, but there isn't too much time to explain. Look, something bad is happening. Here
Yeah,
in
dogs are
Tokyo.
talking.
What
What's
bad
going
is
on?
happening?
Other than this is extremely strange. We're just going to
Something-
go with this for a moment. Please explain.
You'll understand. She turns to you,
Oh.
Haruka. Something's eating people.
What?
There's an Each Ushkia, and it's living in Himonia Park, and it's eating people.
Sorry. A what?
I really hoped this would go better. You don't remember anything?
Am I supposed to remember something about a thing that's eating people
The word
in the
that
park?
you just said.
What about you? She turns to you, Kikuko. Harmony? Anything?
I'm sorry?
Harmony.
I see. It's been too long. Well, just hey, come here. She lifts her head to gesture to get closer.
Okay. I'm
No,
going to
that-
slowly
no.
start moving toward the dog.
Yes, like
No, no,
Without your hand?
no, you're not.
Um,
Don't do that, please.
Are you going to smell it? Or
She lifts one big paw and puts it in your hand, and
oh.
I'm gonna need you to do some things for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to roll 2d6.
Okay.
It's gonna tell us how well this goes. A 7, not bad, not bad. I mean, not great. And then could you please describe your transformation to us? By rolling a 7, the change is strange, but you persevere through, and you will take 1 point of magic.
Okay.
So you should be able to mark that on your sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And then go ahead and describe your magical girl transformation.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I think as the paw touches her hand, it kind of starts to sparkle, like her hand, and she's watching it kind of horrified as the sparkle kind of creeps up from her hand up her arm, and she kind of backs away from the dog, and she's like, what's going on, something's happening to my arm. And it slowly takes over her entire body, so that it's you can't even see her for a moment. It's just this bright peachy gold color that's completely taken her over. And I think there's a really high pitched ringing sound as well. And then suddenly the light slowly starts to fade, and you see someone who looks like Kikuko, but also does not look like Kikuko and has this like peachy blonde hair and is wearing this like skin tight jumpsuit basically with ribbons like twisted around her arms and her legs, with a flowing skirt, and just she's kind of like staring at her arms and she's going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And she like turns and looks at you guys and she's, what am I wearing?
So Haruka is basically, if we cut to her, she's just like,
Ishii-san, you're a magical girl! This
No.
is amazing!
That's not. No, I don't think so. I don't know how this dog got this outfit on me, but
No, you just transformed! I saw it! Oh my goodness!
did it look cool?
It's beautiful!
Hana-chan? Say something?
This is definitely a
all-
dream. And
She's like kind of like pulling at the fabric on her arms, like seeing if it's
been-
real.
Yeah.
hanging out with you, and you're like, no, like this is
The dog like does a whoof, like a huff, and we get like the little anime sigh bubble, and then
Hana starts like furiously pinching
Could
her.
I always do this?
it walks up to Hana, and then just sort of like both paws, like goes up onto its hind legs, both paws onto your shoulder, and if
Get
you
off
could-
me!
If you could also roll 2d6
Okay.
and describe your Magical transformation,
Hana's
that
like,
would be great.
"Fuck this."
Typing. Oh no!
Oh,
don't like
that's
this.
not good. The change is traumatic and leaves you deeply shaken. Check one box for gaining a point of trauma. Subtract one from your
Cool.
first roll
That
made
is
as a magical
appropriate,
girl.
though.
Yeah.
Please describe.
All right. It's too bad because it's really cool. She like lifts up into the air, and this big, red, like lace starts appearing above her, and then just like drapes across her body, and then like gold light shines out, and you kind of see it like spray across the buildings in the pattern of the lace, and then it like burns away until it's her clothes, which are like pretty, like also pretty tight, but like her midriff is showing and her legs are showing. She has kind of like short in the front and long in the back kind of dress, and like there's ribbons, and there's a picture. It looks
There's
like
a-
that. It looks super cool. Yeah. And she's just like, nope. I would like to wake up now. Please, I would like to wake up. This is bad.
Oh, Hana-chan, you look beautiful.
Thank you. I want my clothes
You
back
flew.
though.
You went
I
into
think
the
we see
air.
the like you grab your skirt and just like look down at it. You like pull it where it's longer at the side. You like pick that up and then drop it.
I can't play softball.
You
in
flew.
this.
You went into the air.
You did. I saw you fly. It was amazing. This means you must have powers too.
So does
Ah.
this mean... And just like pointing at.
So Madra turns now to Haruka and just sits in front of you, sort of expectantly.
So does that mean
Aye.
Me too?
Your hand, please.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I'm prepared this time.
She puts out her hand.
And the dog, Madra, puts her paw in your hand, and as with the other two, please roll 2d6.
Okay.
A 6. Okay, the change is strange, but you persevere through it. You will take 1 magic point. Please describe your
Sure.
transformation.
So everybody with all their flowy ribbons and such is going to just kind of get blown by a stiff but cool breeze that fills the area and kind of swirls into a whirlwind around her of just air and feathers that kind of mist up and obscure her from sight momentarily. And then it's sort of like a folded cocoon of wings that just burst and unfurl outward, and she is garbed in bright aqua. Her hair has changed, gotten a little bit longer, it seems, and very, very bright with sheer veils and feathers. And the skirt is kind of made to look like wings that flutter outward as she comes back down onto her feet.
Oh my goodness. This is fantastic.
Your hair.
Huh? Oh! Oh my gosh!
It's so blue.
I don't
Oh, no.
mean to alarm you, but I think somebody's drugging our lunch.
Hana-chan.
I'm afraid not. Look, the three of you are... Well, you're symphonic guardians. You, she looks at Kyukuko, are harmony, the guardian of grace and unity. You, looking at Hana, are Viola, guardian of strength and heart. And you, she turns to Haruka, are Octavia, guardian of guidance and knowledge. The three of you have been guarding the mortal world for centuries, but looks like this time around you didn't get to bring your memories.
Oh. So what was that thing you said again? It's...
The Akushkia. It's a dark, fey creature. They live in the water and they feed on those lonely, looking for companionship. I've known there's one there for some time, but had trouble finding you. I only hope that it hasn't taken anyone. No one's gone missing, right?
Well, actually, our homeroom teacher was missing today. Nobody can get into contact with her. I overheard the principal saying something about it.
That's not good.
Look,
Do you think she got eaten?
Oh, I hope not.
I'm afraid it doesn't look too good for your teacher. But
Oh no.
That's horrible.
look, I know this is a lot to take in a short time, but if I could have broken it to you more carefully, more slowly, I would have, but
Not as a talking dog, maybe?
I am... This is what I look like. I don't have another form like you do.
Oh,
Barghests,
Okay,
we're
but
what we're made to
dogs-
be.
Don't talk.
Hana,
This
I think
one
there's
does.
other things to be concerned about right now other than the talking dog. You haven't moved past that. You need to keep up.
No, but okay. This is not real though.
You, look
right?
at your outfit. Look at your hair.
Yeah. Would I ever wear this ever in my life? No.
Well, you're wearing it right now.
Well, not in this life.
well, look, Hana.
I just want to wake up now.
You're not going to wake up. This is the real world.
Hana-chan,
No, it's not. This is one of your dumb animes.
He takes her by the shoulders and starts shaking her.
You
need to
I'm
get
sure
together.
Stop, please. Hana-chan, if it is a dream, where's the harm in just carrying it through? You'll wake up.
I don't
And-
like this dream. People are eating my teacher and dogs are talking. I want to stop it.
Well, then
Stop the
let's-
dream.
Okay, well then let's stop the thing and maybe we'll wake up.
Well, fine. But
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Feels very real to me.
Just play along for a little while, that's all.
I wouldn't mind living in a world with talking dogs and cool outfits.
I'm not like you guys.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know, like into all this stuff, so I'm just not sure why I'm having a dream. Like
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my
Oh, gosh.
god.
If you say this is a dream one more time, I'm
Okay, doggy. Tell me where the monster
Is she always like this?
people.
You've said you've known her a long time. Is she always like this?
Yes, pretty much.
More or less. I had hoped this time you would take to it a little easier, but
Well,
Well.
I think it's swell.
we can't always get what we want. Himonia Park is where I detected the creature. I only hope it's still there.
Okay. So
Typically don't stray too far from the water.
are we going to know exactly how to handle this when we get there?
It should, it should be fairly instinctual. It's not your first
Really?
time.
Okay. Right.
Like riding a bike.
So
Exactly.
it'll just sort of come back to
Don't
us.
you watch animes and stuff like this? Both of you? You should
No,
know.
I do not.
Well, normally they know what's going on, right? Like normally they know that.
Well,
they're
you
magical.
apparently now you know that you're magical. So why don't you lead the way, Kiku?
All right. So we just go dressed like this. It doesn't matter who sees us.
Well, that's a
Yeah,
good
Be
point.
subtle.
If you're looking to be a bit more subtle, just put a hand on your brooch and say that your work as a guardian is done for now, and
Okay, but how do we go back? How do I put this back on?
it'll be pretty apparent if you just give it a go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, so we get like a shortened version of your transformation sequence, and then I think your pose ends like your character art with the one fist up, and in your hand is a cell phone charm.
Cool. What's
Okay.
this, dog?
That is, well, it's called your crystal soul. You can use it to transform back into your magical self.
It's cute.
It's cute. It's a cell phone charm.
Well, it turns into
My s-
whatever's a
my
little less
soul is
suspicious
in
for
a-
now.
My soul is in a cell phone charm?
It's, well, it's all a bit complicated.
All right. My work as a guardian is done for now.
And same thing. It
Yeah.
sounds sort of like, Hannah, are you just being a pain in the butt? Or are you trying to get some actual information?
She's very confused. Yeah.
Okay, so
she-
so
like,
not really probing too deep, just sort of like struggling.
yeah,
Okay.
like she has a cell phone charm now, and somebody just told her soul was in it, and there's a dog that's talking, and she has weird clothes now. Like, she's just having...
I mean, your
she's
clothes are
very-
perfectly normal at the moment.
Oh, good. But, like, it's weird. Is her hair normal again?
Yeah.
She can't really see it, but she,
You,
like, tries
pull-
and pulls, like, a short piece. Like,
Mm-hmm.
So Haruka will do likewise.
My work as a guardian is done for now.
Boom. And you are back in your uniform, and each of you has a small crystalline charm that is
Oh,
the color of your magical girl.
I like it.
You can use that to keep in touch with each other, and of course as your bar guest with me.
So I'm sorry, do we call you, like, with our cell phone, or do we talk to the charm?
You just sorta... I forgot how hard this all was. You just sorta think about it.
Oh, so we can talk to each other in our minds now?
Aye.
Okay, she starts thinking really hard. Can you hear me? To, like, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, both of you can hear her.
Did you hear me?
it worked. I heard you.
Oh. That's fun, kind of.
okay, can we go fight the monster so I can wake up now?
It's not a dream.
Let's just play along for now. Right. So I guess we should go to the park.
All right, let's go.
We'll make our way to the park.
I guess we're not going back to school today, huh?
Apparently not.
Yeah, I think
It's fine.
you say that at like a scene transition, and we see Haruka go like, "Oh no," as if she just remembered that she'd skipped school.
Yup.
And we transition now to the three of you sort of jogging up to Himonia Park, which is it's a small park in the Meguro ward. It's got like a sort of a pond in the center. There's a walking path around it and a couple benches. What would you like to do?
Okay, dog, take us to the monster, please.
Oh yeah, I know it was here, but I don't know precisely where.
You said it.
I'm not as
doesn't
powerful as the three of you.
All right, you said it doesn't stray too far from the river, right?
Usually.
All right, well, let's go there first.
Yeah, we'll take a look around. What should we be looking for exactly?
What does it look like?
Depends on the form it's taken right now. Can I have someone roll a search check?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Who would like to look around?
We'll let
All right,
Kiku do it.
Kikuko,
Yeah.
with your sharp eyes,
Mm-hmm.
take a look around, see what you can find. Okay, so as you're looking around the park, and Himonia Park isn't very big. You can like see just about all of it from any particular point. You are looking around and you see a woman sitting on a bench with a well-dressed sort of like salaryman, and you recognize her. She's Miss Kisaragi. She's your homeroom teacher. And she's sitting there with that man, and she's just like laughing and having a good time.
Looks like we weren't the only ones who skipped school today.
Is that Kisaragi-sensei?
Mm-hmm.
Is she on a date?
I think so. Looks like she's having a nice time.
Wait, so if this is a dream and we're fighting a monster that's eating people, this is probably not a person. And if it's a dream, I can just magically know that, right? So, hey, hey doggy, how do I like? Can I use my like magical powers without the costume change?
That's a really good question. I think
I think you
technically
can.
you can, but let me
Yes.
just see. That'd be bold action, right? Under sorcery. Let's see.
Yeah.
Try and use magic to accomplish something. Take one magic, describe a magical effect based on your magic's theme. I think. I think
I would say it would-
yes. But if you don't roll particularly well, you're gonna out yourself pretty fast.
Okay. Well, it's a dream, so I don't care. So I'm rolling sorcery, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see what you get. An 11. Ooh. Okay. So you're looking to see if the people on the bench are who they appear to be.
Yeah.
And I think we see your eyes change color to match the color of your magical girl form, but that's it as far as outward appearance. And looking over at the two of them, Miss Kisaragi is Miss Kisaragi, but there's sort of an aura around her, and you can see that it's sort of misty and being pulled away from her toward the man. And as he looks over toward you, the two of you, Haruka and Kikuko, you just see a man look over his shoulder. He's very handsome. At the three of you, just sort of noticing you for the first time. But Hana, you see a person with the head of a horse.
Yep. That's definitely not a person.
What do you mean?
Hey, miss. Hey, miss.
Oh, girls, hello. It's a lovely day,
Hi.
isn't it?
Yeah.
You missed
You-
class.
You missed class, and the principal had to cover for you, and it sucked. So why don't you come back to school with us?
Well, school's over now, pretty much.
Yes,
You
we
worry
were
too
very
much
worried.
about school. There are so many more things that are much more important than school. And she
Look.
puts a hand on the man's arm.
Try and intercept that, and turn, grab her shoulders and be like, Miss, I know you really want a date. You don't hide it that well. In class, you talk about it a lot.
This seems very inappropriate.
She talks about it all the time. Haven't you heard her talk about it? Anyway,
I would never say that to her, though.
She's still a teacher.
You're
So
gonna get in so much trouble.
So is she, but-
um,
you need to leave.
you reach out to Miss Kisaragi, and the man stands up and straightens his jacket. Says, "Why, hello. Aren't you three beautiful young women? And I'm going to need three of you
That also
to
feels pretty
roll."
inappropriate.
That was creepy.
Very, very inappropriate. Is there a move for keeping yourself safe?
Run away. Protect.
Runaway is
Protect
pretty
ourselves?
close.
Yeah, protect.
Yeah, I think we'll say protect, and then we'll interpret that instead of protecting someone else. It's trying to defend yourself as this creature just tries to charm you.
Cool. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so Jess, you're fine. You're like, this guy is a creeper.
Yeah.
Bear the brunt of whatever was aimed at them. So that's a 7 and a 7. You both got 7s. So, you can resist, but you're pulled into his sort of magical charisma for a moment. And so I'm gonna
Creepo
need
charm.
I'm gonna need each of you to take a point of magic.
Okay.
As you shake yourself free. Oh.
Hana-chan? Ishi? Are you two alright?
Yeah, this horseman is just being weird.
Oh, I think that's a little bit rude.
No, he has a horse head.
Oh,
I
bother.
don't know. I must have eaten something really weird last night. Like
Oh, I
maybe some
thought
fast
this
food
would-
at the cafe.
I thought this would go so much differently. And he begins to grow, sort of grotesquely,
Oh gosh.
out of his suit and into this sort of centaur-like form. With,
Come on, miss. Time to go.
the head of
Grabbing the
a
teacher.
horse.
We're gonna push Kisaragi.
Yeah, we're
sensei
grabbing her and
behind
like
us.
pushing her away. Like, time to go home.
Hana
Date's
will
over.
like will stand in front of her and or in front of them both and be like, "Fight me," but not actually say that. But like,
I'm afraid I'm going to have to eat you all.
Magical girl, powers,
Yeah.
powers. She doesn't know what she's supposed to say.
I think
you're like trying to do this.
yeah,
She's just like, magical girl, go, go.
I think Hana doesn't really get this, but is just gonna like sock the horse in the face. Just like,
Okay. Okay, so Kikuko and Haruka, you're transforming.
Yeah.
And as you transform, as you like something comes over you, also known as an animation budget, and
Yes.
you like reach your cell phone into
Stock
the
footage.
into the air. The charm
Yeah.
shatters into these shards, which then go into the effects for your magical girl transformation.
Roll that beautiful stock footage.
Yes, and our magical girl theme song that I wish I had the budget to have an actual one. The two of you transform, and Hana, you just boom.
can I like magical punch him though? Like,
Yeah, you can roll sorcery for this. I think in order to actually like use the go offense and stuff, you're gonna need to transform.
mhm.
But
Yeah.
you can roll sorcery to see if you can like achieve a hit.
I just
out of
I
this.
I kind of feel like in the fiction she's just like, I don't know what to do to punch like except punch him, but like she's still in like, I'm a dream, so my punches are super strong and magical, right? So
Her magical power is punching.
punch magic.
All right.
I mean,
go ahead and roll.
Oh no!
oh
Ooh.
It's a bad punch. It's
Oh,
bad punch magic.
Does something unexpected and harmful.
I'm usually
so you
good at this
you
game.
punch, and like as you punch, you transform, and you strike at the creature, but it moves out of the way, and there's this blast around you, and there's a crater like 2 feet deep beneath your feet, and Miss Kisaragi is thrown to the side against the railing around the pond, and she cries out in pain.
Kisaragi sensei.
I'm gonna run over to her.
Your
So-
loneliness is delicious. And it's going to try and like reach one of its big creepy arms. Like it's like way more detailed in its rendering than all of the rest of the animation, so it's like super creepy as it reaches out all
Ew.
muscly toward Miss Kisaragi. What do you do?
Going to try to shield her, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so get in front of her, put out my hands, and just kind of like try to summon some sort of wind or something to like push him away.
Okay, so it sounds like you're trying to protect someone else here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that.
Sweet. Do. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you're
Uh-oh.
still, you're unfamiliar with your powers, and you like pull up this wall of wind, but it's just a little too late. You like fumble and stutter, and he reaches out and grabs her and like picks her up. He's like, I don't know, 15 feet tall now.
Great.
Picks her up and like in this like creepy horsey way just sort of like kisses her, and you see like this energy draining out of her. Such despair.
Stop being so gross. And she's gonna like jump up. I want to kind of like grab onto his arm and swing up and kick him in the jaw.
Awesome. First,
Also, am I taking trauma? Was
you're
that
gonna take.
considered
Yeah, you're
serious
taking
harm?
a trauma.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Kisaragi is in really bad shape.
Yeah, I'm kicking this guy right in the face.
All right, so roll go offense. Go on the offense. Your stunningly powerful blow not only looks cool, but decimates the enemy, and you score 2 hits. Please describe your attack here.
Yeah, so he's got her like lifted up, right? And
Mhm.
he's like being really, really gross and creepy. And so
Mhm.
she just kind of runs and jumps and like kind of like a gymnastics like athlete grabs onto his arm and then uses the force of her movement to like swing her legs up and just like 2-foot kick him right in the face.
Nice.
And then she backflips and lands and it's beautiful.
And he drops Miss Kisaragi to the ground and stumbles back, like his huge hooves crushing the bench. And he shakes. No, that won't do at all. Hana, what about you?
Well, her punch didn't work, but she's transformed.
Yeah, you're
And
transformed
so-
now.
Okay.
So your sorcery roll, I put that on sort of like the same action as the two of them transforming. So you still have
Okay.
an action for this battle.
Yeah. So she's gonna, I guess, she's gonna like be like, get away from her, and she's gonna like, I think ribbons shoot out of her fingers and like wrap themselves around the horse dude
Mhm.
and like burn like hot, like they look like they're burning his flesh a little bit, and she's gonna try and like pull him away.
Okay, go ahead and roll. You're trying to hurt him?
Yeah,
Okay, so this
hurt
is
him and also move him away. I don't know if that's too many things.
I think that's too many things. I think you have to pick either keeping him away from Kisaragi or dealing damage.
Okay, I'm gonna hurt him then.
Okay, so roll go on the offense.
Damn.
You're worse for wear. So yeah, you're exhausted by this. We see like a bead of sweat run down the side of your face, but the ribbons burn him mightily. And let me see. He screams out, "Ah, no, no! I must feed my lord Puck. Forgive me." And he like bursts into ribbons and butterflies. And there is no more creature.
He died cuter than he began.
Woo! Yay! We did it!
Sensei.
Haruka's gonna be there by Kisaragi and just be holding her and trying to get her better. Can I try to do something with magic to heal her?
I believe you
guess
could roll
maybe that's, like,
sorcery.
Sorcery? Okay.
Yeah. I think that's sorcery.
Okay. So she's just gonna call up a cool
Ooh.
breeze of healing.
I love how much of this is you get what you want, but the GM fucks
But-
with it a
yeah.
little bit.
you do it, but
Yeah, so you as like the creature dissipates, some of the energy from it is like moving through the air, and you reach out and you pull some of it into, like, sort of with your wind, you pull it into Miss
the
Kisaragi.
wind kind of drifts it back to her.
And she breathes deeply and opens her
Kisaragi-sensei?
eyes for a moment, and she says, "Ayasugi?" and then she passes out. And you can see now, looking around you, there's this bloom of grass and flowers like on the pavement in this sort of 10-foot radius around you.
Oops.
Is there still a crater?
Yes.
Well, she appears to be all right. So that's good.
Dog?
My name's Madra.
Right. Madra the dog.
Baka.
Can I... How much magic do I have? Can I fix this? Or...
Well, you can certainly try.
Okay. And she'll, like, be like, fix.
All right. So as what does it look like? So you're the guardian of strength and heart, right? So what about your magic, or like what are you doing to try and fix the
I think
ground here?
I am doing like a Sim City 2000, like pull the ground up from
Nice. Go ahead and roll sorcery.
sorcery or change the world.
Actually, change the world. Probably. Let me just double check. When you try to do something that affects the real world. Yup. All right, go for it. I love that 2 to 5 option. Oh, you're able to do something on a very small scale, but it will have consequences later on. Okay. Yeah, you fix it. You
Cool.
pull the ground up, and it looks about right. And the bench that got crushed under the Eachushkia repairs itself. The little patch of grass and flowers is still there. It's only glittering a little bit. What do you do?
Maybe no one will notice that.
We should take her.
I think you say maybe nobody will notice that, and we just look. So Himalaya Park is right up against streets. It's not like,
There's a whole bunch of people watching.
Yeah. So we see a kid who's like maybe 9 holding a balloon just.
Hi. Just on a day's work. Go, go.
Yeah, so Hana says scram, and the kid just books it.
Hana-chan.
Please don't tell anyone.
Maybe they'll just think we're shooting a movie. Yes. I'm sure that happens all the time, right?
Yeah.
With no crew and no cameras.
Okay, we should change back, and we should get Kisaragi-sensei to a doctor.
Okay, I'd like to wake up now.
Hana, this isn't a dream.
My work here as a magical girl is done for now.
All right.
It's
you
definitely
transform
a
back.
dream.
Yeah.
I don't know how to help you at this point. You're in denial. You just need to come to terms with reality.
Kikuko, there is no such thing as magical girls.
Look at me. Look at you. Look at your outfit. Look at what you just did to the ground. We all saw it.
And that guy, Jesus.
It's a dream.
It's not.
You can do lots of things in
No.
your dream.
Simply
Madra,
not a dream.
bites you on the calf. Kind of.
Ow!
Like,
Dog! Bad dog!
Still think it's a dream?
You're a bad dog!
I'm not a dog. I'm a bar guest.
Oh. And, so like a fairy creature.
That is very correct. Good work.
Well,
My work as a guardian is done for now.
Okay, can I please stop being a magical girl now?
You have to say it.
Hana-chan.
Why are you being so stubborn? You don't want to be a magical girl?
I mean, it seems like it's a lot of work, honestly. And I barely get my homework done on top of my job. Oh crap, what time is it?
Yeah, you're about to be late for work.
I have to go
Um,
right now.
Change
well,
out of
you
your
should
outfit.
Change back before you go.
Did it work? When
No.
I was like, please, I need to stop being this. Make it stop. Please, please make it stop.
You're supposed to say my work as a guardian is done for now.
I'm done. I killed the thing.
No, those
Please make it
exact
stop.
words. Hana-chan.
I think we're seeing this scene with all three of you in chibis with the
We're just
background,
like-
and the background is pink with like some flowers rotating in the back.
We're just
My
our heads like shaking. I'm like, Hana.
my work as a magical girl is done, and it will please let me go to work.
Close
You
enough.
transform back.
Okay, can you take her to the hospital?
Yes,
I really have to go.
We'll take care of her. You should go. Go.
All right, she's gonna
Book it.
anime run.
hmm
There's like
But
a
then-
smoke cloud
And
behind
she like
her.
hears in her head because Kikuko loves this shit. He's like, bye, have fun at work.
Stop that! She's just gonna shout that because she doesn't
Yeah.
get it.
So the two of you pick up Miss Kisaragi and
Like
And
one arm
head up.
over,
Mm-hmm.
one of her arms over each of our shoulders. We're just kind of like walking her unconscious
Yeah.
body there.
and we see you exit frame, but we stay in the park, and a tall figure with short green hair steps out of the shadows from underneath a tree, says, interesting. Tia Dedanan, I thought you were gone. But now I just have to find out where you're going. And with that, we are going to go to our second and final break. So, we're going to step away for a little bit, and when we come back, we will see what new dangers face our fresh, new, disasterful magical girls. See you soon. Hello, and welcome back to Funshot's Sinfonia dell'estate. I tripped up on it again. I had it perfect the first time when I was introducing
Italian
the
is
show.
hard.
It is,
But
but
so hard.
yeah. Well,
Sinfonia
hello, and
dell'estate.
welcome back to Natsu no Kyoku, which is somehow easier to say, despite the fact that I've never studied Japanese. I think it is the next day. I think it's the weekend. So what does waking up on the weekend look like for let's start with Hana. Hana, what does your weekend look like? Let's go
what
to-
does Hana's weekend look like? I think this is like a very rare weekend off for
Mhm.
her. And so she lives alone in a like one room apartment that's very long. Like there's the kitchen in the front, and then
Mhm.
you just go back into the bedroom, and it looks like a bomb went off. Like there's just clothes everywhere. The sink is full of dishes. The only thing that's like perfect are her like two sets of uniforms, like school uniforms that are like in plastic, like perfectly pressed, hung up very, very nicely. But just like all of her other clothes, which look kind of poorly made, and like kind of not like very secondhand, are all just like everywhere.
Do you have like a proper bed, or do you just like sleep on a mattress on the floor?
I think she has like a futon thing.
Okay.
Like a fold-away futon to stash in the closet.
Yeah. So if she like wants to sit not on her bed, she had like just to like
Suddenly
fold
it's
it.
a couch.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you like you see her head like come up over a mountain of laundry.
Mm-hmm.
And she just like looks at it and then goes, and falls back down.
And I think at that point we hear like a very polite knock on your door. Haruka, you have just arrived. The three of you had agreed. We'll get to you, Kikuko. Trust me. But the three of you agreed that you were going to meet up to talk about this thing. Or maybe just the two of you agreed and you decided to meet at Hana's, but an agreement was made and you are here on time.
Sure. Much unlike someone else we could name.
Yes.
Hana-chan, are you awake?
Yeah. What? Come in. I think it's
Turn the latch and peek inside.
Oh, I see you haven't gotten to the laundry yet, have you? Did you need any help?
and she just like starts throwing stuff like in a corner or like in a basket. Just like, oh yeah, I just been working every night for the past 2 weeks, and then I, have to choose like homework or laundry, but I was gonna do that today.
Let me help.
She comes
No,
inside and
it's-
starts picking stuff up and getting the place in order.
How did
Very
you know?
efficiently, in fact.
Don't it's fine.
It's folding clothes.
No, it's fine. I don't mind. It's nice to have a break from studying. Where's Ishiza? She was supposed to be here. I waited and waited and waited for her. Do you have her number? Maybe we should call her. Maybe something happened.
Yeah, and she'll like take out her phone, which is like slightly bad. It's like, well, it's not bad, but it's like older and like
Is it like a
kind
flip
of
phone?
blockier. not quite I think it's a slider.
Nice. Yeah, you pull out your phone and like the events of yesterday sort of come rushing back to you as you see the charm attached to it.
And she'll look at the charm and dial Kikuko's number.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
Haruka is fixing tea because she's got the kitchen in order
Right.
already.
Kikuko,
Mm-hmm.
we see you, we see your face sideways and this sort of puddle of drool spreading out across a pillow, and we see a light novel next to you, and underneath the light novel there's like a blinking light, and there's a boo, 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 as your manga is vibrating at you.
Yeah, without even opening her eyes, I think she starts shoving things aside, like kind of feeling around for her phone.
Mm-hmm.
And
A whole stack of manga falls onto the floor.
And she kind of like opens one eye to look at who's calling her and sees that it's Hana, and kind of doesn't really remember that they made plans to do something this morning. She just like said, let's meet there, and then immediately forgot.
Mm-hmm.
And so she flips it open and is like, hi.
Hi,
Mush.
you're supposed to be here now
I'm sorry, where?
at my place.
She forgot, didn't she?
Oh,
Haruka
Oh, yeah.
is here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I remember. I stayed up a little bit too late. I'll be there in
Studying.
and she starts to like fall back asleep a little bit.
She was
Kiku.
studying how to be a magical girl. Research.
Oh my god, yes. Can that be true? Can that be true, Summer?
Yeah, she's reading up.
Like all of them. It's just like a bunch of Sailor Moon and Cardcaptor.
It's just all Sailor Moon. She's been reading all night. Yeah, but she's like kind of falls back asleep on the phone. You hear her snoring, probably.
we cut back to the
Kiku-chan.
apartment and we just see like a big Z come out of the phone.
Yeah. She gets a like hash marks on her forehead.
Yep. I'll be there in 40, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
We see you like you sit up and your like whole body just sort of bends like a noodle until you're sitting upright.
Okay.
All right. Yep. I'll
Me-
see you soon.
Come soon.
Click. Hung up.
And we stay on your side of the phone conversation, Kikuko, as you get up and like lays your way into wearing clothes and heading downstairs.
Yeah.
And downstairs, there's some commotion in your living room. You can hear your family having some kind of a conversation.
Oh gosh. She like goes in, still like kind of half asleep, like very bedraggled, and is like, "What's going on?"
And you see your father and your mother and your younger sister all around a very exasperated Doberman.
Oh gosh.
And although they look at you and say, Kiku-chan, look at this dog. It was outside this morning.
Oh, yeah, that's my fault.
Isn't it
was
adorable? And Madra just like is like sitting very austere and staring directly at you.
Yes, I saw this dog on the streets yesterday, and I fed it some of my lunch, and I think it probably followed me. This is why you said we shouldn't feed strays, right, Mom?
Your parents turn to each other. Is she finally being responsible? Is she taking this on? Will she take care of this animal? Oh, our little girl finally becoming an adult. Yes, and not a disappointment. Yes.
Okay, I can
They
hear you.
turn
I'm
back
still
to
here.
you. Of course you can keep this dog, Kiku-chan, as long as you feed it and take care of it and take it on walks.
Oh, well, I was going out, so I'll take it on a walk right now.
Woof.
Come on, dog.
That's a weird woof. The dog, like Madra, just gives your little sister the stink eye. As sort of like pads over to you. Let's get out of here.
She just pats her on the head, like making a big show. She's like,
Madra's so
okay, I
dumb.
don't know when I'll be home. I'm going. Hana, bye. And
So
she
you-
leaves with the dog.
You head out, and once you're outside, that was a nightmare.
Why
I
are
see
you
now why
here?
you sleep for so long.
Why are
I'm-
you at my house?
Well, 'cause it's where you were, and well, I was waiting for you to come out, and then you didn't. And do you know what time it is?
No,
Of
like
course.
noon.
We hear in the distance dun, 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 like a clock tower, and it counts out 1.
I'm really late. Oh no, we should really go. I'm supposed to meet the others.
I know. All right, let's go. And then we cut back to Haruka and Hana. I think Haruka, you finished making tea.
She's serving the tea. Giving a
Here you go, Hana-chan.
I think thank you. So I'm unclear. Like, we all decided to meet at my house, or did they just like spring it on me and be
I
like?
would say
"We
this
need
is
to-"
your call. would you prefer Hana have been kept out of the loop on this because she was busy and they just sort of decided to meet at your place, or would you like them to have texted you or mind messaged you? Or
I think it's kind of fun if we just show up.
Yeah. Haruka and Kiku probably agreed to it.
Yeah.
And Haruka just agreed. You both
Yeah.
just agreed for Hana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're like, we'll meet at Hana's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we both know where it is, right? So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I have no parents here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So we can
exactly.
talk
So-
about all the magical stuff.
yeah.
It looks really clean now, by the way.
Oh, great.
Haruka didn't have anything else to do, so
Y'all were
She
waiting
just
for a
cleaned-
hot second
Yeah.
for me to get
Yeah.
there.
Hana is just like, wow, you haven't changed.
Well, there's really nothing else to do for the moment while we wait for Ishi.
Why are you here?
Oh, that's right. We you ran off before we could say anything. I'm sorry. I should have texted you. Oh, we agreed to meet up here so we could talk about what happened yesterday, which was definitely not a dream.
Right. The hallucination.
Yes and no.
she'll hold up her phone and, the little charm is there.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have a phone charm.
Do you remember anything about yesterday?
I'm trying not to.
Okay. We'll wait until Ishi gets here.
There's a knock at the door.
Oh, that must be her.
Hello.
Just go to the door and open it.
Yeah, you
Ishi-
see
Welcome.
I'm
you
sorry,
see
I'm so late.
Kikuko, and then our camera pans down and to the left a little bit, and you just see this enormous dog sitting next to her.
We made it.
And Miss Madra.
Sorry, I'm so
Miss
late. I
Ayasugi?
overslept. I didn't mean to. I stayed up too late reading. I mean, researching.
Researching what exactly?
You know, the magic.
You were reading manga.
And she kind of like pushes her way inside,
She-
like not
Haruka
acknowledging.
just, Haruka looks a little more tired than usual. She may have been staying up doing exactly the same thing. Little
Yeah,
more makeup,
when-
a little more
when-
makeup under her eyes than normal.
When Haruka is like, you were reading manga, I was like, Hana's gonna be like, and you weren't?
Let me get you some tea, Ishi-san.
Oh
She
my
has to get the tea.
goodness.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. I didn't eat anything. My family was just fawning over our new pet.
Oh, Miss Madra,
Well, I'm
you're
nobody's
staying with them?
pet.
You came into my house. You're our pet now.
Well, I was. Well,
Is
I
there
suppose it's better than eating out
You
of the
should have heard her
garbage.
bark. It was the most unconvincing thing I've ever heard.
are there like drugs in the water or something?
Somebody
We're
screenshot
not-
that and just put hashtag can't even.
Hana, I thought we were past this.
Past what?
You really need to just
You-
accept that we're magical girls.
You saying that it's a dream or a hallucination or something?
I'm sorry. I live in the real world.
So do
Where
we, and the
real
real world
things
has
happen.
magic now.
What do you think is more plausible? That we're on drugs? Or that there's magic and this dog can actually talk?
I would say magic.
I would
To be
say
perfectly
magic
honest.
too.
Yeah, actually. I mean, but maybe it's in the water system. Or
Then
you guys are
everybody-
just really tired and have been reading too much
What
of that
about
manga.
you, though?
I don't know. I guess I've been talking to you too much. You guys text me about the animes that you're watching all the time. Yes, Haruka, you like manga and anime. It's
Anyway.
okay, so does Kikuko.
I have no shame about it either.
If
Um,
you can accept that you're a magical girl, you can accept that people will still think you're cool even though you read manga.
Anyway,
I think you're cool.
Oh,
It kind of makes you cooler a little bit.
really?
Yeah, you just kind of seem uptight a little bit most of the time, and so this is new.
Do I? Well, what do you mean uptight?
No,
Oh,
no, not in a bad way. Just in a normal amount of rigidity and structure
uh,
and adulthood.
oh, so do I come off too strict? Am I bossy?
So dog named Madra.
But yes, and beside the point. Miss Madra, well,
Yes.
what next? What was that thing? What do we do?
Well,
Are there more?
I certainly hope not. But what the Eakushka said right before you dealt with it.
Something about a Lord Pocky? Does he just really like
Pak, the lieutenant of the King Oberon,
Oh,
king of the Unseelie Court.
like from A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Aye, similar.
The trickster Puck.
Yes. But I'm afraid Shakespeare was a bit generous with that description. You see,
Is he bad?
I mean, he has horse friends.
the Fae are
Eater teacher.
all bad, Miss Ayasagi.
Oh,
A long time passed. The world wasn't like it is today, ruled by humans. There was tension, there was back and forth between the Fae and the humans. But the humans, they were prey to the fairies. Until you came along.
What?
Yes. The symphonic guardians rose up. The bar guests, like me, were created to guide you, to defend the mortal realm against the fairies.
oh.
There was a war, and you won, or so I had thought. But it's seeming that perhaps they had just hidden away. It's been long enough since any of yous had to do anything that at least this one felt bold enough to step forward.
I see. Well, so I guess we just keep an eye out then for more?
Well, yes. Perhaps in the evenings, when you're not busy with your daily obligations, perhaps
I'm always busy with...
Well, Miss Kurosawa, respectfully, you're going to have to make some room for new obligations.
Respectfully, I need to eat. And if I don't work, then I can't eat, or like I might lose the apartment.
Hana-chan, I could always ask my parents if they're willing to let
No.
you stay.
No, it's
That sounds like a perfectly workable solution.
no.
So, now that we've settled that,
I'm sure it would be fine. I'll ask my mother.
No, don't. She'll tell Dad, and I don't.
You could just come stay with me then.
Like I'm sure I can make it work.
We'll just trade her
somehow.
off back and forth.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You can stay
I'll
with me
just-
half the week, and then you can stay with Ayasagi the other half.
No, I'll just eat a lot of instant noodles. It'll be fine.
Protein bars. I love protein bars, especially the ones with the chocolate on the bottom.
I'll at least make sure to bring you some lunch. We always have so much food at my house anyway. It'd be a shame to waste it.
Sure. So what do you mean, like, we've been fighting things for a long time? Because this is the first time we fought things.
This isn't your first life. When a symphonic guardian dies, her soul passes on to a new form, and you're reborn.
Is it just the three of us?
Well, no, there's a whole group of them, but you three were the only one I could find.
I see.
Thankfully, you were close by.
Hmm.
There are other bar guests too, but, well, they're not always inclined to be helpful.
Are they all talking dogs?
Well, no, some of them are cats. Or birds.
Wait, what? Cats?
Are any of them turtles?
We were, possibly. Look, we don't all know each other, but we were made.
Are you telling me there are a lot of cats at my job? Are you telling me one of them could just start talking to me?
It's
Hana-chan,
possible.
think
I
we
don't
need to
think
get-
so, though.
Okay.
Oh, but how nice would it be if Mr. Elegant could talk?
Mr. Elegant.
Mr. Elegant, that's a terrible name for a cat.
I love it.
Mr. Elegant is a gem. Don't you talk about him that way.
He's very much a gentleman, as cats go. Anyway,
We see
Okay, so-
see Madra with this thought bubble of we see a cat standing with like one arm in front of him, one arm back with a bow tie and like a suit jacket.
Yeah. That is exactly what Mr. Elegant looks
And
like.
she just like we see her head rear back like
so we are reincarnated magical guardians
What?
to fight fairies. Is that the gist of it?
That's
I have
that's
a-
about the long and short of it.
I have a question.
She looks up at you.
How did we die last time?
Oh yeah.
Ishi-san.
I need to know. I just gotta know.
I need you to roll past lives.
Oh shit.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing.
Oh no.
Okay, here we go.
Please roll a 5. Aw. Get a clue about something magical that's going on. It's a little vague or inaccurate. Okay. You see a hospital room, and there's soft light filtering through one of the windows, and you see like the vague, very blurry outlines of several people around you, just for a moment. I don't know. I wasn't with you last time.
Well, that's okay.
Maybe it's best if we don't think about it.
I'm just curious, that's all.
So, is there a way that we should search out these creatures?
Well, if you transform, you could patrol the city, looking for weird things, like Hana did with the Eak Ushkiela yesterday.
Oh, that would be very difficult to explain if we're just walking around looking like that.
Well, you can fly.
We can?
Of course you can.
I mean, you said I was flying, so...
Right, but I thought that was like just a transformation flight. I didn't know that
Right.
we could actually like fully fly. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Okay, I have a plan. We'll wait for it to get dark, and then we'll climb up on the roof and we'll transform and we'll practice flying.
that sounds like a good idea.
Hana? Yes, you're on board with this idea. Tell by the way that you're nodding your head. And she's like making you nod your head. Yeah.
I think we cut into another like chibi screen.
Hana's just like,
I don't know why you're okay with this.
We're
Well-
protecting people. How
Yeah,
would you not
we
be
saved
okay with
teacher.
Okay, fine, let's fly.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Oh, there's still more tea. We should finish it.
All right, and I think with that, it's still a couple hours till nightfall. So, Summer, stop me if this sounds out of character somehow, but I think there's a snack run that
Yeah.
happens to the nearby konbini, the
the
convenience store.
konbini.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the three of you walk to the local convenience store to get some snacks, and like Madra's going with you, but she waits outside awkwardly. She like goes to walk in, and then the we see this in sort of like montage
No-
format. She goes to
no
walk
dogs.
in, and the clerk like yells and freaks out. She, like we see her sitting outside with like the little swirly of
Madra, you just wait out here. I'll bring you back something good.
We'll be right
Fine.
back.
I don't understand. I used to be welcome in establishments. People used to think of me as a good omen, but no, not anymore.
You do look like a very big stray dog.
I'm not a dog. We
I
see
know
that
that. I
same
said
little
what you
kid
want.
from yesterday who is like walking with their parents. Like,
This child is gonna be
Hi.
therapy someday.
Mom, the
Nope.
doggy talked.
Shh, shh.
Woof. Oh.
Good doggy. Good dog. Lay down.
Madra looks up at you angrily.
Go
Let's-
on, lay down.
Let's just go inside and get
Do
our
your
food.
trick for the little boy.
She lays down. I'm going to remember this.
Good girl.
You know, Kiku, like a collar and a leash. Maybe people would let her go in places more.
I'm going to get you the most beautiful collar.
I think that's a perfect time for a smash cut to you walking out of the convenience store with this cheap, like 200 yen collar.
And also
leash.
the most snacks.
Yeah.
Right.
The
Like,
most
a
snacks.
giant bag of snacks.
Giant
So
bag of
many
snacks,
snacks.
and then like
Mhm.
cheap collar and leash that the store happened to have.
And it's got like a cheap little rhinestone that kind of looks like our phone.
Oh,
Like-
yes.
And she's like, look, you can match us now. You can be a magical girl too. And like clips on the collar.
It's not quite the... And a man walks up to you now and says, excuse me.
Oh.
And you look over and you see this tall, sort of handsome man, probably in like his early 20s with short green hair, which doesn't strike you as odd because this is anime.
Seems normal.
I was wondering if you could point me toward the Meguro High School.
Why do you want
I'm
to
a
go
little
to the
turned
school?
around. Oh,
Why do you want to go to school? It's the weekend.
I'm due for an interview there.
Oh, are you are you applying to be a teacher?
That's the hope.
You seem a little bit young, but
Thank you. But I take my work very seriously.
what would you be
He,
teaching?
He looks
We go
down at
there.
the dog. Oh, what a cute dog. And he bends down to like pet her, and she snarls and bites at his hand. Whew.
Oh, she
Everybody?
doesn't like people. She's
Audra.
very sensitive.
Sorry about that.
It's perfectly all right. I understand a foreigner. Dog's so nervous about us.
Right. Well, we're students at Meguro, actually.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, I mean, we're just being polite. Hana.
Strangers.
I'm sorry. She's working on her manners.
It's just up the street that way. If you take a right, by the tracks, and you.
And she proceeds to give
Yeah.
very detailed directions. As
Right,
to how
and then you walk
Cool.
precisely this many feet. There's a
Yep.
sign. It says this. About a minute later. Thank you very
course.
much for being so helpful. I hope to see you soon in class. Fingers crossed.
Yes. Good luck.
Good luck.
You three stay out of trouble now. And he.
Hana just,
I don't know about that.
Hana just like narrows her eyes at him and is like
She's
visibly
like-
giving him a dirty look.
Yeah, he
like, the
walks
whole
off with
time.
like he's got his like jacket over his shoulder, and he does like a peace sign over the like not
Yeah.
facing you, but as he walks away.
Kikuko
Yeah.
looks at them and goes, "I really like that guy.
When he does that, Hana's just like, yeah.
He's really handsome.
He seems really nice. Hana, why don't you like him? Why are you so rude to people lately?
You
What's
don't
gotten
just
into
talk-
you?"
You don't just
Hana.
talk to strangers in the street and tell them your life story.
Well, he was lost. He was just trying to go to the school.
So you don't need to tell him. You don't need to tell him that we.
I was just
go
being
there.
polite.
And
Hana-chan,
look, the city
you
is
really
big
need
and
some rest, I think.
Oh, I forgot. You're not really used to the city that much, are
no, there are bad people in the city who do bad things and
No.
eat teachers.
you? There are bad people everywhere, no matter where you go.
Yes,
There aren't
and
bad
honestly,
people at home.
Honestly,
Wow.
Meguro is quite safe. I've walked home from school quite late, and it's been fine.
You don't just talk to strangers, though. That's like the first thing.
He was very
teach you.
polite.
I think there's somebody like walking by, like probably on the other side of the street, and Kikuko just goes, "Hi, have a great day," like making a point, like you can just be
Yeah, and they just sort of like go back to what they're doing.
looking snazzy. Keep it up. See, look,
didn't-
perfectly fine.
I didn't like that guy. He was
Me
weird.
neither.
I liked his hair and I liked his jacket. He seemed really cool.
He did.
He had
Well, If he
Weird
gets the
energy
job,
about
then
him.
maybe we'll see him.
Like a teacher energy. I get that sometimes when I go into school. I feel like there's just a negative energy surrounding me.
That's
Guys,
because you're late all the time, Ishi-san.
I mean, maybe if the weird guy that Kikuko has a crush on becomes a late, then she won't be late at all.
I don't have a crush on him.
Why else would you tell him your life story?
My life story is I'm a student. Wow, what an exciting life I've lived.
I mean, what else is there to your life besides
plenty.
apparently we're a magical world?
Hana-chan!
That's all we do. We're students. We go to school. And
That's very
apparently
rude.
I'm not sharing any of my snacks with you until you apologize.
fine, I don't want your snacks.
Okay, more for me.
You two, please stop fighting. This is silly. We shouldn't fight over something like this.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little nervous about jumping off a roof.
I'm not saying we jump off the roof. I'm just saying we practice going straight up on the roof. I'm not going to jump off a roof.
Just said practice flying.
Yeah, go up a couple feet, come down, do it again, maybe go a little bit higher, get used to it. Not just so nobody would see us.
Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry I said something mean.
See? Was that so hard?
I
The
forgive
sun
you.
starts to set a little bit.
She comes over and she gives you a hug.
Come on, we should get back before it gets too late. We still have a lot of talking and research to do, I guess.
As
Research.
she kind of tucks a book into her bag that she may have bought at the convenience store.
Are you gonna
Sound
make
like-
me watch your animes? Because
I would not be opposed to that.
I mean, there was there's a new
A
season.
relevant
coming out of-
episode.
yes.
And I think we see like the two of you accidentally fall into a conversation of
Yeah.
Of
well,
anime.
in this episode of such and
Trying to
such.
decide which episode is the most
Oh,
accurate
this
to
would be
their
a good
situation.
one to start with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this
Well,
is
ease her in gently.
and Hana has this look of like, I don't understand any of the words that are being said to me. I am so overwhelmed. They're talking about season 25.
Well, in episode 233 of Sailor Stars.
And so you head back to your apartment, and I think if y'all are interested, this would be a good point for us to take a break and go on for just a bit longer.
Yeah.
Does it sound good? Okay, so
Sure.
to our viewers, I lied. That wasn't our final break. We're going to take one more break. We're going to go for a bit longer, because as the night falls and the three of you take on your magical forms, somewhere else in the city, another person is preparing to go out into the night in search of you. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back in just a little bit to see what's going on with that. So see you soon.
It's the hardest part.
Pressing buttons is the hardest part. Hello and welcome back to Fun Shots Sinfonia dell'estate. Yes, I did it. The three of you have reconvened at Hana's apartment, and I think we see a couple shots. And I know it's purely like a saving money on animation thing, but I love how anime is just like still shot of a thing, still shot of a place, and so we get some of that. We get like the interior of the apartment. We get like a close-up shot of some empty cup ramen cups, and we see the sliding glass door that goes to Hana's sort of balcony area is open. And then we see the three of you up on the roof with Madra. What do you do?
Transform.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shaking the key. Shaking the charm.
So...
She still hasn't figured out the most elegant way to do that.
Yeah, do you have a pose? Do you like go into a pose when you're done transforming?
I think so far she's tried a couple different ones, but she always feels kind of awkward.
None of them's really stuck yet.
Yeah.
Do you like hit the pose and then we get the...
I think we get a flashback to her
Sweat drop.
in her room the night before, standing in front of her full-length mirror, just going in and out, trying different poses. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she doesn't have
Okay.
one that's fully stuck yet. So she
So
just
we
does
can-
she does kind of a weird one as like, was that okay? How did that look?
I don't know if that one's really you. It's okay. You can work on it.
I'm having so many problems trying to figure this freaking pose out.
Is that
just
really
do-
the most important part
No.
of being a magical girl?
No, but it's part of it.
Just do what
Is-
comes naturally.
Okay. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna try and fly.
Okay, so we see you standing on the flat roof of this apartment complex, and we can see out across the like glittering expanse of nighttime Tokyo, and we see you sort of silhouetted against it, and then you start to rise a little bit from the roof. What do you
I'm
do?
doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Everybody look.
There's a swirl and like the gravel on the roof stirs a bit as you begin to rise a couple feet up into the air.
Oh, I don't know what to do with my
Oh.
arms.
I don't think you need to do anything with them.
Do I just keep them by my side? You just look like a bullet. I have to do something with them. I'll figure it out.
Could you
She starts kind of putting her arms in different poses, trying to
roll,
figure out.
roll
Swimming in the air.
2d6?
2d6.
Yes. Yeah, I want to get a general idea of how well you're doing. A 10? Yeah,
Great! I'm doing
so
such a good job.
you rise into the air, and I think you're talking about how nervous you are and like you're not sure what to do, but you just fall into this sort of graceful pose. You got like the one leg fully extended, the one up, sort of like half ballerina, and you rise gracefully into the air. Your ribbons flowing about you.
Wow. You've really gotten the hang of this, Ishi.
Thank you. I feel like a natural. It's
Okay, my turn.
You can do it. Just
Gonna try to fly.
come on, come up here.
All right. So similarly, you lift just a little bit, the gravel shifting away from you. You roll me 2d6.
Okay.
An 8. 8's pretty darn good. You're a little shaky, like you wobble a bit as you first get off the ground because you're like, whoa, this is not normal. But you settle into it eventually.
Yep.
Hana, your two weeby friends are now
Yeah.
literally flying right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you react
I
to
think
this?
that's exactly how she reacts. She's like, "Yep, they're definitely flying."
Well, come on, Hana-chan.
I'm gonna look at Madra,
Mhm.
be like, so fly it, like, this is real.
It is.
Come on, Hana. Give me your hand.
You can do this.
Okay, I guess I'll fly. She's gonna try and fly.
All right. Could you roll me 2d6? please?
2d6, yeah.
I'm
okay.
expecting the 2. Oh no! You're about to fly, and there's like we see this ripple in the gravel as it pushes away from you, and then you just shoot into the air.
Oh my
In
god!
this burst of energy, there's like a trail of sparkles behind you, and you're like a full 3 stories above Kikuko and Haruka.
This is awesome! And she just is gonna like go off.
Fucking Superman flying.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah.
she's gone.
We see like a ring of clouds forms where you were, and then it dissipates as you streak off over the city. And then we cut to you. We're following you as you fly over Tokyo, and we see like the neon lights of downtown pass below you. We see like a winding river, and everything is just flying past so fast. What do you do?
This is great. Guys, are you here? Where are you? This is
They are not with you. Do you stop to wait for them, or?
No, I think she's like trying to do this telepathy thing.
Oh,
And so
okay.
she's like, guys, this is so awesome.
You went away so fast. I can't even see you anymore.
Where did you go? We lost track of you.
I don't know. I don't know where I am.
Well, come back.
Okay.
We should be together.
Why don't you I'll just stop.
I don't know where you are.
Well, let me see if I can find her. I feel like I might be able to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think
good
that
magic.
that would be.
Magic.
I think that might be a search. You know what? Actually, I think I want to do is I want you to roll. Yeah, it's going to be a search because every time you roll sorcery, you take 1 magic. You're going to roll
Okay.
search, but I want you to add your current magic to this.
Okay. How do I do that?
It's going to prompt you for a bonus when you
Okay.
go to roll.
How many magic do you have marked so far?
Okay. Which I think. Oops. 1.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Did I? Because
I think it should be it should at least be 1 from your first transformation.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Do search. Oh, did I do a sorcery when I tried to heal her too? So I might have 2.
Yes, you did. So you
Okay.
should have 2. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Whoops! It needs to be +2, not
Oh.
2 in the query.
Yeah.
Oh.
2d62.
Dang it. Sorry. I know how macros work.
It's fine.
It took away the plus because it wanted me to, it overrode everything. So there we go.
okay.
Let's try that again.
There we go.
Yeah.
A 12. Yes. You immediately. So we see you're like looking around, and we see where you have your headband. I'm actually going to move us over to this screen since we're about to be there anyway. Where your headband has like the crystals on the side, a visor whips over your face, and it like snapshots a part of the skyline and like blows it up, and then does that a couple times, and you see sort of in this in and out of focus shaky cam view this red streak flying through the air,
Oh,
and then you
There
see
she
a
is.
green streak come at it from the side, and there's an explosion.
oh no, something's happened.
And it's large enough that Kikuko, you can see this. You see like this explosion over downtown, and a red streak passed through one of the high rises.
We need to
Wait,
get
did
over
I
there.
blow something up?
Something hit you. From your perspective, you were flying, and then all of a sudden you hear a voice that says, "Hello, Tuaha Dedanan." And then something hits you, and you go flying through an office building and crash into the earth, another ward away.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. We gotta get
Come
over
on,
there. We gotta go.
Let's go. Follow me.
I'm
Okay.
okay.
Flying.
I'm okay, I think.
I just saw you fly through a building. Are you sure that you're okay?
Am I okay?
We're
There
making our
isn't-
way to her either way.
Yeah, we're coming. We're on our way.
Yeah.
There isn't really a defend action, so I'm just gonna say yes. Yes, you're fine for now. You're shaken, like you stand up and bits of pavement fall out of your hair. You're in the parking lot of the convenience store you were at earlier. And there's a Hana-shaped hole in the lot. And looking back toward downtown, you can faintly see some like fire in the building where you crashed through it.
I think I saw where she landed. We'll be fine. We'll be there in a
Yes,
second, Hana.
I'm at the convenience store.
Okay,
Okay.
we're on the way.
take-
So
I take Pupper with me.
you
Okay.
pick up Madra and
Mhm.
carry her
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, I'm lugging
Oh
her.
my god.
Yeah, I think you like go to pick her up and she just says, "Put me down. What are you doing?"
Come
Uh,
on, Mama, we're going.
And you soar off to the convenience store.
Yeah.
And the two of
We're
you
like dog paddling
Doing
in
the-
air.
yeah,
Doing the
So
swimming
un-
thing.
undignified. You arrive at about the same time as another figure. So you fly, and then you turn your feet toward the ground and take a couple steps as your momentum carries you through. arriving next to Hana. And then over the convenience store, you see a figure, very handsome, with short green hair, in this sort of like button-up, sort of military cut uniform, edged in gold, but all of everything that isn't the edging is black. So nice of the rest of you to join us.
What the hell, man?
You killed my soldier the other day. I couldn't just let that stand.
Oh, you're Lord Pocky. Cool. Nice to
Puck.
meet you.
The name is Puck.
Oh,
I could have sworn your horse friend said Pocky.
And you see him like get really annoyed and like shifts out of his very like straight up stance to like put a fist sort of in your direction, and then he doesn't matter. He'll be dead soon anyway.
I think we disagree strongly with that statement, actually. But if it's a fight you want, then we'll bring it.
I'd like to see you try. And he like holds up one gloved hand, and vines and trees and bark start to erupt out of the ground around you. What do you do?
Ooh.
I want to, for the first time, because I think we haven't seen it yet. But I think I would like to attack him with my lightning.
Oh fuck yes, please.
Yeah.
So
I don't think she's ever had enough strong emotion to like use this yet. I don't even know if she's aware that she has it. But yeah, I think like we start to see like her hands like sparks, like crackling energy coming off of them.
Your hair like floats up around you a little bit. Go ahead and roll go offense. Go.
Okay.
Yes. Please roll well. Damn! Yeah, please describe your attack, as it is incredibly strong.
So as he starts to make a move, she basically takes a step forward and says, "You'll have to go through me first." And we just see her hands, just like electricity shooting between her hands and the earth. And then there's this crack of thunder as she like extends her hand out, and it shoots from her hand and like just squarely hits him right in the chest.
Yeah, and I think he like he flies back into the convenience store in a shower of broken glass, and at that moment the vines rising up move to attack Haruka. Haruka, what do you do?
Gonna try to fly out of reach. 1 second, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Hana, in the meantime.
Yeah.
So Puck has been thrown back into the convenience store. These plants are rising up around you. What do you do?
I think I am going to embrace my trope and just like ribbons start wrapping around the vines and wrapping around Puck, and then they just set on fire.
Nice. I think it's like super gorgeous, right? And that is just this conflagration.
Yeah,
so
it's like it's really, really beautiful, and then all of a sudden it just everything erupts in flames, and it's like we're on the surface of hell or something for a moment. Like just
roll go on the offense.
And I like to think that thunder is just like rolling in this whole time.
Absolutely. A 7. Okay, so I think what this translates to is the convenience store explodes, and like a bit of the counter comes flying out and crashes into you, and you shrug it off, but it definitely hit you. And Puck comes flying out, singed. It's like one of his locks of hair is on fire.
Oh yeah, I want his hair to be totally on fire, like his stupid perfect hair. I want it all gone.
Pats it. No. You will pay for that. And this is a point where I would ask Jess what she's doing, but something has taken her away. So, do you even know what you're fighting for?
Well, your horse friend tried to eat our teacher. So, if that's something you're about...
These humans, they don't deserve your protection. They're food. They're your food.
No, I'm pretty sure I eat human food.
Typical half-breed. It's okay, Jess. I think now would be a good time for your combat action, as the convenience store has been detonated, and Puck sent flying back out of it.
Sweet.
And everything's on fire.
Everything is on fire.
Oh, didn't miss much. It's fine. Okay. Well, and that's
That's
what
where
about
we're
the
at.
vines and such?
The vines have been torched
Okay,
at this point.
sweet. Is there anybody around other than us?
Fortunately not.
Okay, good.
Although I guess the convenience store is in a semi-residential area, so you might see some people like poking out of their windows.
Cool. All right. Well, that's a little dangerous. So I'm gonna try to contain this and cast basically like a great big old barrier around the area so that we can't get out of this space and deal with him, and maybe mist it over a little bit with some hair so people can't see through it.
Okay. What does that sound like? Think that might be... Are you you're protecting the people
Yeah,
from him?
I'm trying
Okay.
to shield us inside the area so that no collateral damage extends further out.
Right. Go ahead and roll...
And also so he can't escape.
Go ahead and roll... Protect someone else.
Okay.
You fully shield them from harm for the rest of the battle. They can escape how they wish. All right, so I will not harm the nice people in the homes around you. You successfully shield against them as the Puck pats out the rest of the fire. Well, now you've gone and made me angry. But then a voice rings out throughout the area. It says, "That is enough, Puck. You have disgraced me. My king, Oberon, please, give me just a little more time. No. You will retreat before you cost us even more with your failures." You see him, clutch his fists tight. We, hear the fabric of his gloves creaking a bit. And he looks at the three of you. You're lucky to ha Danan. But next time you won't be. And then
Yeah, okay, bye, Lord Pocky.
he flickers for a second and then is gone. You scored a total of 3 hits in that battle, which is typically enough. It's enough for a normal monster. He was a +1, so that means we are X -1. You win, but at a significant cost. Everyone takes 1 trauma or magic, and there is quite clearly some collateral damage. The collateral damage is not people. It is the
Property.
space. Yeah, the convenience store has been destroyed, and like as your shield sort of wisps out, we see like a aerial shot of the area, and like a small forest has popped up in the neighborhood.
Oh. Well,
I mean, that could have been worse.
that's going to definitely get noticed.
Who took trauma and who took magic?
I took
I
trauma.
took magic.
Magic.
So if you hit 3 magic, that's a shift, right? Is it 3
Yeah.
or is it? I think it's 3. So
It's 3.
that means you're gonna be hitting if you're taking magic, you're gonna hit a magic shift.
Sweet.
I didn't. I don't think
You didn't, but Haruka
Haruka did.
did. So, if I remember right, you clear all of your magic points, and then you were going to take
Okay.
one of the shifts, which I built into the character sheet for you.
Yep.
So you get to
Oh,
pick
boy.
one between the environment around you is temporarily altered in an unnatural way. There's a burst of magic based on your magic's theme. That's a typo. At an unopportune time, or your magical form, your magical form permanently takes on an unnatural aspect. Write it down. Or your normal form temporarily takes on an unnatural aspect.
Let's do that, and my hair color won't change back for a while.
Oh yes, I love it.
That'll be fun to explain to Mom.
And I think at that point, like, you get a
Oh.
and it's there's a text message from your mom that says, honey, are you going to come back for dinner?
Oh. We should probably go. It's later than I thought. Well,
And the shield, I assume, is kind of still up too.
Yeah, just like a little bit
Uh.
toward the top, like between the trees and your shield, you're protected from view.
why don't we step out of here and change back and get home?
Well, yeah, we probably should. I feel bad
still-
leaving it this way. Should I try and fix it?
Go again. She runs off and goes home, I guess.
Okay.
This may be a while. I'm so sorry.
It's alright.
Should I try and fix the convenience store? I feel kind of bad.
I can maybe put out the fire. That was
Leaving
kind
it
of my
burning.
fault.
Yeah, I'll try and fix it.
Okay. That sounds like sorcery to me.
Yeah. Okay, here we
So,
go.
I will point out when you use sorcery, you automatically take a point of magic.
Oh.
Just so you know. Or actually, no, not sorcery. This is change the world.
This
which
changed the world, yeah.
on a miss, you'll take trauma or magic. Okay, you're fine. Change
Okay,
the
so
world.
I'm doing change the world.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oops.
It sort of runs away from you a little bit. So take one trauma or one magic.
Yeah, I'm taking a trauma.
And then like as like the ground rises up and the convenience store knits together, the metal beams that make up the structure of the convenience store start to bulge out, and it blows up into this enormous, like 1/3 of the convenience store gets blown up to 300 times or 300% its normal size.
Oh gosh.
And filigreed with all of this like silver ribbon and studded with gemstones.
Oh. I didn't mean to do that.
I mean, you made it prettier.
And huge.
More room for snacks.
Oh god. Do you think the snacks are big inside? Oh no.
Oh no. Did Lauren freeze?
It's just me and you.
It's just us.
I get to do now. Yeah, Lauren's frozen.
Rip.
So the snacks are massive, right?
You know what? Sure.
I'm gonna go
say
dig
that
out
they
a big
are.
old potato chip the size of me.
Oh god. Or is it the size of you? It's 3 times its normal size. So instead of being this big, it's like a pancake. Right?
I thought you said 300 times
no,
its normal
300%.
size. Oh.
300%. 300 times would be
Boo.
like taller than a skyscraper.
It would be incredible.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Lauren's
Hello,
back. Cameras are
I'm
messed
back.
up. Give me a sec.
Sorry.
I'm just digging out giant potato chips.
Okay.
I need to swap Summer and Lauren. Okay. Summer, you go here now.
Sorry.
Lauren, you go over here. There we go. Perfect.
Well, we should probably just I've got this potato chip.
You got this pancake-sized potato chip.
Yeah.
I'm actually in Jess's spot right now.
Oh shit! God damn it!
Just
Okay.
everything's going wrong here. It's
I
because my
apologize.
magic spun wildly out of control.
It
Everything
is.
started going
It is
wrong.
actually. It is. It's all Kikuko's fault.
So you're eating giant potato chips. Okay.
Yeah. I just figured I'd just take this one for the road. But we should really get going and we need to I'll have to go home and I don't know. I told them I'd be back late, so hopefully they won't be too worried.
Okay, I guess I'll just go home then.
You gonna be okay? You wanna come stay the night with me?
I think I'll be fine. I
Are
still need to.
you sure?
Hey, Madra.
Yes.
Pepperoni.
Can we talk? Like, I live alone,
Right.
and I mean, was I there when she was like complaining about Kikuko's family?
I think she did complain a little bit
Yeah.
at your apartment. Yeah.
I mean, it's quieter.
She
Then-
she looks at Kikuko. Well,
I mean,
don't take this the wrong way, Harmony. But I think maybe Viola's got a point. You know.
Well, I mean, I think it's a great idea and everything, but I'm gonna get in some my first day that I had it.
Well, it's you
we
know.
can just say it was my pet.
Well, I already told them it was a stray dog, but I'll just tell them that I gave it to you because you live alone and I thought you would benefit from having a companion.
It's true. They would think that was very,
Generous of me.
generous and adult-like of you.
Right.
I'll just let them know I wasn't ready for the responsibility of a living creature.
I mean, you don't need to tell them that.
I mean, it's pretty much true, so.
I mean, we just saved the city, I think.
We did blow up this store and there's an office building that's on fire somewhere.
Yeah, but
I think
nobody's-
you can hear sirens in
Yeah.
the distance.
We should really go. We should get out of here. We should go. 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 We should go.
All right.
I'm gonna fly home.
So did the two of you fly back to your respective homes?
Mhm.
I think I'm just gonna walk with Madra.
Okay. Yeah.
But like as soon as Kikuko leaves, I'll like take the collar off and be like,
Thank you.
sorry, I called you a dog.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be a little gentler about things.
No, it's okay. It weird, but I guess it's not so bad. I mean, if people are gonna eat my teachers, somebody should stop that, right? Why not
Right.
me?
You're, well, you seem pretty capable. I think, well, at least in the past, with, your other lives. The other two, they sort of relied upon you to be their, sort of their rock, their heart,
Yeah, I can see that.
So, I understand it's a lot. But I think you'll adapt. And I think as you're walking away, we pan back to the convenience store with, like, part of it 3 times its normal size, all of this forest growing up around it, and in the background, we see that same little kid looking out of their bedroom window, and they just go, "That was awesome!" And we cut to the next day, and we see Kikuko wake up with her mom in her doorway yelling. We, like, montage it so we don't hear her, but we see her mom yelling at her. And then you're running out the door, and off to school. We see Madra as you run towards school, run up to you, and we get, like, the yelly lines from her as she's giving you a talking to. But then you arrive in class, where your 2 classmates are, and they greet you warmly as you sit down, and the teacher isn't there yet, so the class is all abuzz, and the principal walks in and says, "All right, everyone, settle down. Miss Kisaragi is not feeling well, so she's going to be taking some time off. But in the meantime, your new homeroom teacher, well, I'll let him introduce himself." And a man walks in with short green hair up to the desk, and he looks around and he says, "Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Pukari, and I will be your new homeroom teacher." And that's where we cut. So,
Mother.
holy crap. Thank you all for hanging out, and thank you, audience, for coming and watching, and Grimsar especially for all of those gift subs tonight. Hot damn.
Yeah, thank you.
Grimstar is always slinging the gift subs.
Seriously.
Love it. Thank you.
This is every time Grim walks into a room, it's that money, 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 money song
Yeah.
starts playing.
Sub.
Oh, hot damn. I really liked this. I mean, I expected I was going to like it. Like, I went into it being like, magical bullshit.
I'm gonna like this. Yeah.
I'm going to like this. But I wasn't, like, I was a little fuzzy on the mechanics. I think if I were to play this long term, I'd want to write some custom moves. Like, I want to you defend yourself from bad magic stuff ability that's a little different from the magic I forget which one it is, the defend someone else
Right.
thing. But yeah, I think it's surprisingly robust for how simple it is. It's 35 pages is the PDF.
Yeah, it's really
Fast
short.
read.
It's
And
It's
some
really
of those
fun.
is like tables of generated whatever too.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like, draw inspiration from this stuff if you need it. If you haven't watched a billion hours of anime like Dylan,
Yeah.
If for some strange reason you want to play this game and you are not familiar with the magical girl genre whatsoever,
yeah, And it's an
But
interesting.
like, it's really good. Like, it's really. I mean, the character creation is hard if you
Mhm.
haven't got the magical girl thing, because the tables are kind of like, your power is ribbons, and you're like, I don't know anything about that.
What does
but
that mean?
it's a system that, like, if you haven't watched a lot of magical girl anime,
Mhm.
like I have, like, this is one of my favorite things to play, and I'm
can
not
fake
a
it.
weeb. It's very fun. It's very easy to pick up.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's an interesting. So, speaking as a huge anime nerd, it's an interesting blend of several magical girl anime. Like, of course, there's a lot of tropiness going on with it, but it's very obviously specifically pulling from a couple anime that I would consider pretty disparate. Like, there's a lot of Sailor Moon in it, because I don't think you can make anything magical girl and not reference it at least a little bit. But it's also very Madoka Magica, and I swear some of it is pulled from Magical Girl Raising Project. There's, like, you can play it nice and fluffy, but it feeds itself really well into this sort of, like, dealing with the trauma of being a teenager who has special powers and responsibility. And I think it does that super well. So yeah, I'm stoked we got to play this on Fun Shots. And I'm stoked I got to play it with the three of you. You were a fantastic Magical Girl squad.
It's a lot of
plus
fun.
plus. So yeah,
Nice to
I
be
think
the nice girl for a change.
yeah, it's a nice change from
Yeah,
like
super fun.
I'm mean. But yeah, really quick, I do want to shout out Jess, Little Cup of Joe, did our character art, both the high school and Magical Girl versions, and she did a fantastic job.
Yeah,
But
it's
the
Incredible.
And she did it in like a week.
Yeah,
amidst
it's
all-
crazy.
amidst your day job and everything else that you're doing. So
Who
hats
needs
off.
sleep? It's fine.
But the background art is actually from an artist who I will link in chat, who goes by the name Conette on Twitter. So it's twitter.com/ and this is credited on the website as well, but Cosmic Conette. Yeah. And their art is fantastic. It's not all super anime. It's actually, a lot of it is pretty painterly as far as their portraits go. They are a working freelance artist and a student, and they are fantastic. I highly recommend you go check them out. And they're these are dating sim backgrounds. Otome game backgrounds from a couple different packs that they put together that are available, if I remember correctly, up on Itch.io. But you can find their links on I pulled the link from their Patreon, was where I found this initially, so definitely go check that out. Give it a look. If you do any game development of your own and need some backgrounds, check that out. Or if you want to do something similar to this, then I highly recommend it. These backgrounds are fantastic, and I would not feel right not shouting it out. So shall we go around and do some last outros? Yeah. All right. Summer, who are you and where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm Summer. You can find me at Just a Summer Job on Twitter. That's the easiest place to track down everything that I do. But I run a channel here on Twitch called Off the Table_the Table. We play a butt ton of different games: Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're playing D&D. We're playing Monster of the Week starting Monday. We're playing Sagas of the Icelanders. We're playing Mutants and Masterminds. We're playing Burning Wheel and Monster Hearts currently. That's everything we got going on. Tuesdays, I'm on Unmade Gaming. Saturdays, I'm on Grimjack 21502. Just playing it. Just, every game under the sun. And then I'm here a lot now. So, but seriously, Twitter's the best place to figure out everything I'm doing. But yeah, I'm sad that we only have one fun shot left.
Yeah. There's one episode of Fun Shots left in the season,
and I'm on that one too.
Yep.
Of
course
Yeah,
you
so
are.
you can catch Summer here next week at
Yeah.
fuck, I should know what time that is. I will
Me and
look that
Katie
up.
are gonna be on our high key bullshit. It's gonna be really good.
Yeah, you are. All right. And Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I am JL_nice girl on Twitter. I am on Off the Table a lot. I'm kind of everywhere, all over the internet. But I am, yes, on Off the Table a whole lot, doing currently on every other Monday. I'm on Tales from Faersha, jammed by Summer. That's D&D 5 every other Tuesday. So this coming Tuesday, you can find me on twitch.tv/wanderingdm, playing Star Wars Points of Light, which is a D&D 5e Star Wars hack. You can find me on Wednesdays on twitch.tv/ProRestarter playing Masks. Tuesdays, non-Star Wars Tuesdays, I release, so next Tuesday, I release a new episode of Too Many RPGs, a podcast about people who love RPG shows and why they love them. And on Friday the 13th, I will be on Off the Table again with our final episode of Sagas of the Icelanders. Tune in to find out if Summer and I actually ever get married.
At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if we fucking didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I have links. I'll put them in a second.
Awesome. And last but not least, Jess.
I'm Jess. I am Little Cup of Joe on Twitter. Well, the most regular place you can find me right now is probably on Encounter Roleplay Tuesday evenings in the Long March, which is a D&D 5e very dark fantasy kind of campaign, very different from this. And obviously, I do art. You will find that on Twitter and pretty much nowhere else because I don't feel like maintaining web pages or ArtStation sites or any of that kind of stuff. And my voice might be in a video game or two, lots of Skyrim mods, that kind of thing. And then I have a few other things that I might eventually be in that I can't talk about right now. So just follow me on Twitter.
Awesome.
Those sweet secrets.
And I've been doing my own shoutouts at the end of the show, but honestly, you're on my channel. All of my links are around me. Check that shit out as you feel moved to do so. But I do want to give some announcements for the channel. So as Summer pointed out, next weekend on Saturday at noon Pacific is the final episode of Fun Shots Season 1. It's going to be a Blades in the Dark game with my friend Sed and Chris, also Connor, who was on Becoming, and the Oubliette game, and both Katie and Summer from Off the Table. It's going to be a riot, I expect. They are going to be playing cultists, so look forward to that.
Delightful.
Yeah. But in addition to that, at the end of the show on Saturday, I am going to be making 2 big announcements about the channel and future programming. So, if you are interested in sort of where the channel's going to go once Fun Shots is done, you should absolutely tune into that, catch those announcements, and yeah, you will know first, along with the few people who already know and are clamoring at me. And yeah, I believe we are having an episode of The League on Tuesday. I'm not 100% sure, but Twitter, as with everybody else here, is the best place to check for late stage updates on that kind of stuff. So, most importantly, thank you so much for watching, lurking, talking, anything. We really could not do this without your support, and it means the world to me. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night.